no. What you're seeing, guys, is not a joke. It's not something I've just, mocked up in MS Paint. This is an official shot from the trailer for the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Remember a few months ago where there was that leaked image going around the internet of Sonic the Hedgehog, supposedly from the upcoming movie, and everybody was like, nah, it's fake. It looks like somebody's created that in about 5 minutes or something in Photoshop. It wasn't. This is what we're getting. Oh, please, no. Look, I'll leave a link to the trailer in case you haven't seen it, though I'm sure many of you probably have by now in the description. But I honestly think, from all the franchises I'm interested in, this is possibly the worst trailer I've ever seen. In fact, the worst form of marketing I've ever seen. I have no idea how something so bad could have actually got through the studio executives as if it was something that was acceptable to be given over to the public. I mean, why? Please, no. Look, I genuinely love Sonic the Hedgehog, the games, okay? I grew up with them for the 90s. On the Mega Drive, the Master System, the Game Gear. I used to play Sonic all day long if I had the chance, which I obviously wasn't allowed to do all that often. But if I could, I would have. I read the comics. And had I seen this back in the 90s, in fact, this trailer wouldn't have looked out of place in the 90s. I think even then, as a young kid, I would have been disappointed. This is bad. Now, I will say there were a few good things about the trailer. Jim Carrey, good to see that he's going back once again, it would seem, to the 90s Jim Carrey that we've, or many of us used to really enjoy. And I used to really love watching Jim Carrey movies like The Mask, Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber, and all of that good stuff. So it's good to see that we're getting that slapstick Jim Carrey back. And he, from what I can see from this trailer, is basically playing himself, that same character, which is fine by me. Some of the jokes he gave in Jim Carrey delivery, and were absolutely on point. That said, he's playing Robotnik in this film, and apart from a brief glimpse at the end of the trailer, he didn't look like Robotnik all that much, to tell you the truth. And I think that's one of the main issues, apart from just how atrocious this Sonic model looks, that I have with the movie. Why in the world is it set on Earth? I don't get that. Sonic is from Mobius. Now, I'm assuming he's still from Mobius even in the story of the movie. He's just made his way over to Earth, but it's a bit boring, really. I think they should have just gone the whole hog and kept him on his planet. So, at first I thought maybe Robotnik was also from Mobius. And so this, look that he's got throughout most of the trailer, where he doesn't quite look like Robotnik, he looks a little bit more normal, is perhaps him trying to disguise himself. But I actually think that in the lore of the movie, he is from Earth, and this is an origin story for Robotnik, based on the fact that at one point in the trailer, he sees Sonic and wonders who he is and stuff, so obviously he doesn't know about him. But apart from a few of the jokes, which were quite funny, I am terrified by what this movie is going to be, because it's just awful. If this is what they had to show in the trailer to get people excited, they've either got the worst marketing team in the world and the movie is secretly fantastic, or this is the best that the movie has to offer. And I've got a feeling it's the latter, but let me know what you think. Is this kindling that nostalgia for Sonic the Hedgehog? Is it taking you back to the 90s and that 8-bit and 16-bit era of the Blue Hedgehog? It's not doing it for me. Not doing it for me.